Ever feel like your bank account is playing hide and seek with your sanity? One weird car noise, a cracked phone screen, or the dreaded maintenance fee mention, and suddenly you're questioning every financial choice since that overpriced coffee. But what if I told you, you might be doing much better financially than you realize? While social media parades flashy lifestyles, you could already be ahead of the pack. I'm Alpacadabra, and I'm here to reveal the real signs of financial health. Not the Instagram illusions, but the solid truths that show you're on the right track. Most people have a skewed view of success. It's not about exotic cars or endless spending. Real stability is boring, achievable, and built on consistent progress. Today, we'll uncover the real indicators that you're thriving, even if your bank account doesn't scream millionaire. Some signs will shock you, others will validate your smart habits. Before we dive in, let's look at the average. Studies show most people couldn't handle a $400 emergency without borrowing or using a credit card. Meanwhile, they're driving cars that eat 20% of their income, living beyond their means, and buying things they don't need to impress people they don't like. Sign 1. You pay your bills on time, without stress or drama. I know, basic, right? But if you consistently pay without juggling or borrowing, you're ahead of millions. This isn't just about having money. It's about predictable income and organization. Lights stay on, rents paid, no late fees. That's a triumph many struggle with monthly. Sign 2. You have money left over after basic needs. Not after all bills. I mean housing, utilities, food, transport, basic clothes. The true essentials. Even if it's just $50 or $100, that consistent surplus is key. It separates those barely surviving from those with options. What you do with it reveals more. Sign 3. You're saving something, anything, regularly. Whether it's $10 a week or $1,000 a month, this habit shows you're playing the long game. Most people are in survival mode, earn, spend, repeat. If you're consistently putting money into savings, an emergency fund or investments, your mindset is leaps ahead. Sign 4. You resist lifestyle inflation. When income rises, your first thought isn't to spend it all on a fancier car or bigger apartment. This is huge. This resistance is a powerful predictor of long-term wealth. Maintaining your lifestyle while income grows creates a gap that builds true financial freedom. Sign 5. You're not losing sleep over money. If you can go to bed without financial worst-case scenarios racing through your mind, your foundation is solid. This doesn't mean no concerns, but money isn't a constant source of anxiety. You're confident in handling obligations and unexpected expenses. Sign 6. You consider wants versus needs before buying. You have the luxury to ask if something adds value, not just if you can afford the monthly payment. When stressed, decisions are cash flow driven. With breathing room, you ask better questions, indicating you're in control of your choices, not controlled by them. Sign 7. You have choices when problems arise. Phone breaks? You can fix, replace, or upgrade. No meltdown, just options. Your younger self would be jealous. This isn't about being rich, but having a buffer. You respond to problems rather than enduring every inconvenience because you can't afford a fix. Sign 8. You don't constantly calculate funds for basic social activities. Grabbing dinner or a birthday gift doesn't require a full financial plan. Normal social expenses don't cause anxiety. Coffee, splitting a pizza, a colleague's gift. When these modest costs don't stress you, that's significant. Sign 9. You have multiple ways to access your money. Not solely dependent on your next paycheck, you have money in checking, savings, or investments. This isn't vast wealth, but diversified resources. An emergency fund, retirement savings, or even a few hundred in a rarely touched account means you're not paycheck to paycheck. Sign 10. You don't constantly complain about being broke. Money isn't a prominent, anxiety-ridden topic in your daily conversations. Struggling people often make financial stress part of every chat. When you're doing well, money becomes less of a central theme, less of a justification. Sign 11. You're not afraid to check your bank account. No financial avoidance here. You face the numbers, routine, not anxiety-inducing. You know roughly what should be there and are confident there's enough. No fear of the unknown, just routine monitoring. Sign 12. You're planning for goals beyond survival. Vacations, a house, career changes. You've moved past just making it through the month. This forward-thinking approach separates those getting by from those building something. Your financial energy isn't consumed by immediate crises. Sign 13. You're comfortable saying no, turning down risky investments, unwanted overtime, or lending money to unreliable friends. Financial maturity in action. Insecure people feel they must say yes to every opportunity. With confidence, you're selective, understanding some money isn't worth earning, or some decisions are more important. Sign 14. You have financial patience. You can wait for sales, compare prices, and make thoughtful purchases, not just grab the first thing. This extends to job offers or saving for wants. Not about depriving yourself, but having the security to avoid urgent, desperate decisions. Patience pays off. Sign 15. You have unused items you bought on sale without panicking about the money spent. Your past self would be shocked. This isn't hoarding, but the luxury of strategic purchases. When financially stressed, every buy serves an immediate need. With breathing room, you can plan ahead. Sign 16. You contribute to your employer's retirement plan, especially if there's a match. That's free money, folks. Ignoring a match is like leaving cash on the table. If you're leveraging this, you're not just saving, you're maximizing growth with minimal effort. Sign 17. You have an emergency fund, even a small one, a buffer against life's curveballs, so you don't derail your finances with every unexpected expense. It's not about the amount, but the existence of a safety net. This shows foresight and resilience, crucial for long-term financial health. Sign 18. You have no high-interest debt, or you're actively paying it down. Credit card balances, payday loans, these are wealth destroyers. If you're avoiding or eliminating this kind of debt, you're freeing up future income for actual wealth building, not just interest payments. Sign 19. You regularly review your financial situation. Budget, statements, investments, you're engaged, not avoiding. This proactive approach means you catch issues early and make informed decisions, a hallmark of true financial responsibility. Sign 20. You're learning and growing your financial knowledge, reading books, watching videos, like this one, seeking advice. A commitment to financial literacy shows you're invested in your future, always seeking to improve and adapt. That's true wealth building. Sign 21. You feel a sense of calm and control over your money, not necessarily rich, but empowered. This feeling is the ultimate indicator. It means you've built a system that supports your life, rather than constantly battling against it. So, how many of these apply to you? You might be doing far better than you imagined. Don't let social media or self-doubt cloud your progress. If this helped you see your situation more clearly, give this video a like and subscribe for more financial wisdom from Alpaca Dabra.